Imagine this. It's late at night. Your body is finally still, your eyes are closed, and your mind begins to drift into sleep. But just inches from your head, something quietly reflects your presence. A small mirror, harmless at first glance, sits near your headboard. It does nothing. It makes no sound. And yet, night after night, it reflects more than your image. It reflects your energy. Many people wake up feeling tired, even after sleeping for hours. Their body feels heavy. Their thoughts feel slow. Their motivation feels distant. They blame stress. They blame age. They blame life. But what if the real cause has been silently sitting beside them all along? One of the most dangerous examples is something millions of people keep without thinking: a small mirror near the headboard. It may look harmless, even decorative, but its position can reflect and scatter your energy throughout the night, preventing your mind and nervous system from fully resetting. And the mirror is only the beginning. There are 9 specific items that can silently interfere with your sleep, your clarity, and your financial momentum without you ever noticing. The shocking part is that most of these items are completely normal, and they might be sitting next to your head right now. But once you identify them and make simple adjustments, your bedroom can transform into a true recharge station, allowing you to wake up lighter, clearer, and aligned with the natural flow of energy, focus, and opportunity that was always meant to reach you. In Feng Shui, the space behind your head is considered the most sensitive energetic point in your sleeping environment. It is where your nervous system lowers its defenses. It is where your mind releases emotional weight. It is where your internal systems reset and restore balance. But when a mirror reflects your body while you sleep, this restoration becomes incomplete. Your energy is no longer contained. It is scattered. Instead of fully recharging, your system remains partially open, as if something invisible kept pulling from you throughout the night. Over time, this can manifest as mental fog, emotional instability, and a quiet but persistent feeling that your momentum in life has slowed without explanation. What makes this even more concerning is how ordinary this object is. Millions of people place mirrors near their bed without thinking twice. It becomes part of the background, invisible, forgotten. And yet, its position can influence how deeply your mind rests and how fully your energy returns to you by morning. When this cycle repeats night after night, the effect compounds. You don't just feel tired, you begin to feel disconnected from your clarity, your focus, and your natural sense of forward movement. Over the past 30 years, I have entered thousands of bedrooms across different cities, different countries, and different walks of life. Wealthy homes and modest homes, young professionals and retired couples. People who appeared successful on the outside, yet quietly struggled with exhaustion, emotional instability, or a sense that their life had stopped progressing. And while their stories were different, their symptoms were often the same. They woke up feeling unrested. Their minds felt clouded in the morning. Small problems felt heavier than they should. Opportunities came slowly, or slipped away without clear reason. Many believed this was simply part of modern life. But again and again, I noticed something unusual. The space behind their headboards was rarely neutral. There was almost always something there, interrupting the natural recovery process. Mirrors, electronics, objects tied to responsibility, memory, or unfinished tasks. These items were not dangerous in appearance. Most people never questioned them. Yet their placement created subtle interference where the mind and nervous system were most vulnerable. When these disruptions were removed or repositioned, people often described the same shift. They slept more deeply, their thoughts became clearer, their emotional resilience strengthened. They felt lighter without knowing exactly why. What surprised many of them most was how such small changes in their environment could influence how they felt, how they thought, and how they moved through their lives each day. Your bedroom is not just a place where your body becomes inactive. It is the place where your most important internal repairs happen. Every night, while you sleep, your brain reorganizes emotional experiences, stabilizes your nervous system, and resets your mental clarity. Your muscles release tension. Your breathing deepens. Your internal systems shift from survival mode into recovery mode. This process is not passive. It is active, precise, and essential. And the area directly behind your head plays a critical role in how effectively this restoration happens. In Feng Shui, this space is considered an energetic gateway because it is where your mind and body become most open and receptive. To understand this more clearly, imagine your body as a phone connected to a charger. If the connection is stable, the phone reaches full battery by morning. But if the connection is weak or disrupted, the phone may remain plugged in all night and still wake up with only partial charge. The same principle applies to your nervous system. When the space behind your head contains objects that create tension, reflection, pressure, or stimulation, your system cannot fully enter its deepest recovery state. Part of your awareness remains subtly alert. Part of your energy remains unsettled. Over time, this incomplete restoration accumulates. You may still function, but not at your full capacity. Your thoughts feel slower to organize, your patience becomes thinner, your emotional balance becomes more fragile, and without realizing it, you begin each day with less internal stability than your body was designed to restore. At this point, something important begins to shift. Awareness itself is the first step in restoring balance. The moment you recognize that your sleeping environment influences your mental clarity, your emotional stability, and your internal energy, you regain a level of control that most people never realize they have. For years, many people search for solutions in complex routines, external changes, or constant effort, without ever looking at the one place where their mind becomes most open and receptive each night. But change does not always begin with effort. Sometimes it begins with intention. If you are ready to restore your energy and protect your clarity, I invite you to write a simple declaration in the comments. My energy is completely restored and prosperity flows to me. This small action creates a moment of conscious alignment between your intention and your environment. And if you wish to continue learning how to transform your home into a space that supports your mental strength, emotional balance, and daily momentum, subscribe to the channel and enable notifications. Because when your environment begins to support you, everything within you begins to respond. Mirrors have the unique ability to duplicate space. They expand what exists. They reflect light, movement, and presence. During the day, this can create a sense of openness and clarity. But at night, when your body enters its most vulnerable and restorative state, this same reflective quality can become disruptive when positioned near your headboard. In Feng Shui, sleep is the period when your personal energy contracts inward. Your nervous system lowers its guard. Your mind releases emotional tension. This inward movement allows your system to restore itself fully. But when a mirror reflects your body while you sleep, it creates the energetic sensation of division. Instead of your energy remaining contained, part of it is symbolically projected outward, preventing your system from reaching its deepest level of rest. Even beyond energetic principles, the human brain is highly sensitive to reflections, especially in low-light environments. On a subconscious level, your nervous system continuously scans for movement and presence to ensure safety. A mirror positioned near your head can trigger subtle alert signals in the brain, even if you are not consciously aware of it. This can prevent your body from fully entering deep sleep cycles. Many people who remove mirrors from their headboard area report waking up feeling noticeably calmer, clearer, and more mentally refreshed. The solution is simple. Ensure that no mirror reflects your body while you sleep. If moving it is not possible, Cover it during the night so your energy remains fully contained and undisturbed. Now consider what happens when the last thing beside your head at night is not silence, but a device designed to capture your attention. Phones, tablets, smartwatches, and chargers have become part of modern life. Many people place them on their nightstand within arm's reach, often charging just inches from where their head rests. It feels convenient. It feels normal. But during sleep, your brain is not completely disconnected from its environment. It continues to monitor signals, light changes, and potential interruptions. When a device remains close, your nervous system stays in a subtle state of readiness, as if it expects stimulation at any moment. This prevents your mind from fully surrendering to deep recovery. From a biological perspective, even small amounts of artificial light and device proximity can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep cycles. Psychologically, your brain associates your phone with activity, communication, and responsibility. Its presence reinforces a loop of alertness, even when unused. Energetically, this creates an environment of constant stimulation rather than restoration. Many people who move their devices away from their headboard report deeper sleep, fewer nighttime awakenings, and clearer thinking in the morning. The solution is simple and measurable. Create physical distance between your head and your electronics. Allow your nervous system to recognize that this space is meant for recovery, not response. At first, a small stack of books or papers near your headboard may seem harmless, even productive. A book you plan to finish, notes you intend to review, documents waiting for your attention. These items often represent growth, responsibility, or learning. But during sleep, your mind does not distinguish between physical action and symbolic meaning. It responds to what is present in your environment. When unfinished tasks remain physically close to your head, they act as quiet reminders of incomplete cycles. Your subconscious recognizes them, even if your conscious mind ignores them. This creates a subtle layer of mental tension that prevents full psychological release. From a cognitive perspective, the brain is designed to seek closure. When it detects unresolved tasks, it maintains a background level of activity, keeping part of your awareness engaged. This is why cluttered environments often correlate with increased stress, reduced focus, and poorer sleep quality. Energetically, stacks of books and papers near the headboard represent suspended movement, ideas that have not reached completion. Instead of allowing your mind to enter a state of stillness, they anchor it to activity. The solution is not to remove knowledge from your life, but to separate action from restoration. Keep your headboard area visually clear. Allow your mind to recognize this space as complete, stable, and free from unfinished demands. The shapes and materials that surround you influence more than just the appearance of your space. They influence how your nervous system interprets safety, stability, and calm. Metal objects, especially those that are heavy, sharp, or pointed, carry a very distinct physical and energetic presence. Decorative metal sculptures, exposed bed frames with sharp edges, or objects with aggressive angles positioned near your headboard can create what feng shui describes as cutting energy. This does not mean physical harm. It refers to a subtle form of tension created by shapes that signal alertness rather than relaxation. Your brain is constantly interpreting your surroundings, even during sleep, and sharp forms can subconsciously trigger vigilance. From a neurological standpoint, the human mind evolved to detect edges, points, and hard materials as potential threats. This detection happens automatically, without conscious awareness. When such objects are positioned close to your head, your nervous system may never fully enter its deepest restorative state. Energetically, these shapes interrupt the smooth, stable field needed for emotional and mental recovery. Many people notice that when these objects are removed or repositioned, their sleep feels deeper and their emotional balance becomes more stable. The solution is to create softness and stability behind your head. Favor smooth surfaces, balanced shapes, and materials that communicate calm rather than tension. Plants bring life into a home. They symbolize growth, renewal, and vitality. During the day, their presence can uplift mood and improve the quality of the environment. But the space behind your headboard serves a different purpose. It is not meant for activity or growth. It is meant for stillness and recovery. In feng shui, plants are considered active energy. They expand, they respond to light, and they participate in biological processes continuously. When placed too close to your head during sleep, this active energy can subtly interfere with the stillness your nervous system needs. Instead of entering complete rest, your system remains partially engaged with its surroundings. Biologically, plants shift their respiratory cycle at night, releasing carbon dioxide and absorbing oxygen in small amounts. While this effect is usually minimal, the symbolic and psychological influence can still be significant. Your subconscious mind recognizes the presence of living, changing forms nearby. This creates a subtle sense of environmental activity rather than complete stability. Over time, this can contribute to lighter sleep and reduced mental recovery. The solution is not to remove plants from your life, but to reposition them. Allow your sleeping area to remain calm and stable, while placing plants in areas meant for wakefulness, creativity, and movement, where their energy can fully support you. Images hold more than visual information. They hold emotional meaning. A photograph can instantly reconnect you to a moment, a person, or a feeling, even years after it was taken. When placed near your headboard, these images remain within the most sensitive zone of your sleeping mind. This is especially important when the images are connected to loss, sadness, or emotionally heavy memories. Your conscious mind may accept these images peacefully, but your subconscious continues to respond to the emotional associations they carry. During sleep, when your mental defense is lower, your brain processes emotional signals more deeply. Images that anchor you to grief, nostalgia, or unresolved emotional weight can subtly interfere with emotional recovery. From a psychological perspective, the brain uses sleep to regulate emotional balance. It sorts memories, reduces emotional intensity, and restores internal stability. When emotionally charged images remain within your immediate environment, they can reinforce emotional loops instead of allowing them to settle. Energetically, these images represent connections to past emotional states rather than present stability. Many people who replace emotionally heavy images with neutral or peaceful visuals report feeling lighter and more emotionally balanced over time. The solution is to ensure that the space behind your head reflects emotional neutrality or calm. This allows your mind to release emotional tension rather than unconsciously hold on to it. Light is one of the most powerful signals your brain uses to determine whether it is safe to remain alert or to fully rest. Bright, cold, or harsh lighting near your headboard can send mixed signals to your nervous system even after the lights are turned off. This is especially true for white or blue-toned lights, which are designed to stimulate alertness and focus. When these light sources are positioned close to where your head rests, your brain associates that area with activity rather than recovery. Over time, this association weakens your ability to fully disengage from wakefulness. Instead of entering deep restoration, part of your nervous system remains prepared for stimulation. Biologically, exposure to cold-toned light in the evening suppresses melatonin production, the hormone responsible for regulating your sleep cycle. Even indirect exposure can delay the transition into deeper sleep phases. Energetically, Harsh lighting creates an environment of intensity rather than calm. Your sleeping space should signal safety, warmth, and stability. Many people notice that when they replace harsh lighting with soft, warm-toned light sources, their sleep becomes more continuous and their mind feels clearer upon waking. The solution is simple. Use gentle, warm lighting near your headboard, allowing your brain and nervous system to recognize that this space is meant for recovery, not alertness. The objects you keep closest to your head during sleep send powerful symbolic signals to your subconscious mind. Wallets, purses, handbags, and financial items represent responsibility, survival, and resource management. During the day, these objects serve an important purpose. They help you function, make decisions, and navigate the practical demands of life. But at night, when your mind enters its recovery state, their presence near your headboard can create subtle psychological pressure. Your brain associates these items with planning, protection, and vigilance. Instead of fully releasing control, part of your awareness remains connected to the responsibilities they represent. From a psychological perspective, true recovery requires temporary separation from active concerns. Your nervous system needs clear signals that it is safe to disengage. When financial objects remain within immediate proximity, they can reinforce subconscious alertness tied to survival and security. Energetically, this prevents the complete inward restoration your system needs. Many people notice improved emotional calm and clearer thinking when they create physical separation between their sleeping space and their responsibility items. The solution is simple. Store your wallet, purse, and similar objects in a designated place away from your headboard, allowing your mind to recognize that this space is reserved entirely for restoration and internal balance. Few objects seem as ordinary and harmless as a laundry basket. It is simply a container for clothes waiting to be cleaned. But its meaning, both physically and symbolically, carries a different message to your nervous system. Laundry baskets often contain worn clothing that holds traces of your physical fatigue, your daily stress, and your environmental exposure. Even if you do not consciously notice it, your brain recognizes these objects as incomplete cycles. They represent something unfinished, something waiting for resolution. When placed near your headboard, this subtle signal can interfere with the sense of completion your mind needs in order to fully release tension during sleep. From a biological perspective, used clothing can also carry bacteria, odors, and environmental particles. Your nervous system constantly monitors your environment for subtle cues related to hygiene and safety. Even faint signals can influence how deeply your body allows itself to relax. Energetically, laundry baskets represent stagnation rather than renewal. Instead of supporting recovery, they reinforce the presence of unresolved physical energy. Many people notice a difference in sleep quality when they move laundry baskets away from their sleeping area. The solution is to keep the space around your headboard clean, clear, and free from objects that symbolize unfinished physical cycles, allowing your system to fully reset each night. By now, you can begin to see how the space behind your head is not just another part of the room. It is the foundation of your nightly restoration. Each of the 9 items you've discovered, the mirror reflecting your presence, the electronics maintaining subtle stimulation, the stacks of unfinished materials, the sharp or heavy metal forms, the active energy of plants, the emotional weight of certain images, the harsh intensity of cold lighting, the symbolic pressure of financial items, and the stagnation represented by laundry baskets, shares one common effect. They interrupt containment. They prevent your energy from fully returning inward during sleep. Individually, each object may seem insignificant, but night after night, their influence accumulates. Your nervous system restores less. Your emotional balance stabilizes more slowly, Your clarity becomes harder to access. When these disruptions are removed, your environment begins to communicate something different to your brain. It communicates safety, it communicates completion, it communicates stability. And when your nervous system receives these signals consistently, your ability to recover, focus, and move forward begins to strengthen naturally, without force or struggle. Tonight, when you return to your bedroom, you will not see it the same way again. You will see it not just as a place of rest, but as the place where your energy is rebuilt, the place where your clarity is restored, the place where your nervous system prepares you to face the world with strength and stability. When the space behind your head is clear, calm, and supportive, your body recognizes it immediately. Your breathing becomes deeper, your mind releases tension more easily, your sleep becomes more complete. And when you wake up, you do not just feel rested. You feel aligned, present, and ready to move forward with confidence. Take a moment today to observe what exists behind your headboard. Remove what does not belong there. Create a space that allows your system to fully restore itself each night. And if you are ready to activate this transformation, write in the comments, "My energy is completely restored and prosperity flows to me." This simple declaration reinforces your intention and marks the beginning of a new relationship with your environment. Because when your recovery becomes complete, your clarity strengthens, your emotional balance stabilizes, and the momentum you are meant to carry begins to return naturally.